This is a WIX versus FRAM oil filters contest here. Did you know that FRAM uses a paper innard? They call it a cellulose, where WIX uses a fiberglass composite. And the difference, you ask? Cellulose is a natural material with strands of uneven length and shape. The strands can be, and generally are, very close together in some areas, restricting the flow of oil through the media, and very far apart in others, letting large contaminants pass through that should normally be trapped. This is readily noticeable through a microscope. Now, WIX filters use a man-made fiberglass composite media with more control in length and shape to provide more even and constant spacing to trap particles down to 25 microns while not being restricted to flow. As far as media quantity goes, more is better because more media allows more filtering surface, which means less restriction to oil flow. The oil has more filtering surface to pass through and is less restricted for that. How much more media, you ask? Well, I have in front of me a FRAM pH 36A filter as well as a WIX filter. The pictures that I'm about to show you will clearly show the differences, but the one thing it doesn't show is the pleat count. I counted the number of pleats on both. Again, more pleats means more surface area, which means better flow and greater filtering area. The FRAM filter has 35 pleats, while the WIX has 61, and that's damn near twice the amount of media, if you ask me. Which one would you want in your car so far? Now, in these pics I'm about to show you, they're pretty much worth 1,000 words. Check that out. It's a side-by-side comparison. The FRAM is on the left and the WIX is on the right. Which one would you put on your car so far? Notice that it definitely seems to be more pleats on the WIX. Also notice that the spacing of the pleats seem to vary on the FRAM, and they're more constant on the WIX. Now this next pic is a end-to-end comparison. Notice the paper end cap on the FRAM to the metal cap on the WIX. Also, if you look closely, the WIX has a spiraled center tube, which allows greater resistance to collapsing while aiding the flow of oil. While aiding the flow of oil through the center tube. Now FRAM has a straight seam tube with circular lines, not spiraled through it. Now next, check out the retaining springs at the bottom of the canister. The FRAM on the left uses a real crappy looking piece of tin there with a very weak spring and a plastic clip. Ooh, you want to pay big money for that, huh? The WIX uses a much thicker coiled steel spring. I mean, look at the difference in thickness. The FRAM also uses a rubber anti-drain back valve, which is more prone to brittleness than the silicone one that the WIX filter uses. Check out the openings here in this picture at the base of the filter. And the WIX on the right has 6 large openings, and the FRAM on the left has 8 smaller ones. I mean, the craftsmanship alone in these filters is plainly shown right here. Now, these last couple photos, which one do you want on your engine? The difference in quality is obvious. The difference in price is a freaking dollar. Spend the damn dollar.